Revealed anti-Trump New York Times caught hiding a horrifying secret. The political nature of the media has become one of the major objects of debate in modern American politics. One of the major sources of frustration among mainstream America, and a frustration that fueled Donald Trump's presidential win, was his acknowledgement of the extreme liberal bias of the legacy media. Americans are becoming aware of the media's role not as providers of news, but as creators of propaganda, according to the Daily Caller. Conservative activist group Project Veritas released a hidden camera video on Tuesday showing a New York Times strategy editor bragging about being a former member of Antifa and using his position to hinder Donald Trump. The Times employee also claimed to be the godson of former FBI Director James Comey. How convenient. In the Trump era, the media has become more unabashed in its partisanship, leading to a widespread decline in its credibility. This has prompted activist James O'Keefe and his organization, Project Veritas, to expose the unethical biases at major media outlets. In their most recent video, Project Veritas built a relationship with the Times strategy editor, Nick Dudich, who is responsible for video content shared on the newspaper's social media accounts. Dudich says his imprint is on every video we do. As O'Keefe observes in his video, the Times has strict ethical rules laid out in the handbook, Ethical Journalism, a handbook of values and practices for the news and editorial departments. The newspaper's rules are clear about the issue of employees' political biases. According to Section 62 of the handbook, journalists have no place on the playing field of politics. Staff members are entitled to vote, but they must do nothing that might raise questions about their professional neutrality or that of the Times. Dudich behavior, however, is seemingly out of line with this rule. He told Project Veritas undercover investigator that he used his role as gatekeeper to push an anti-Trump agenda. "I will be objective," he said sarcastically, followed by, "No, I'm not. That's why I'm there." Dudich gave his views on crippling Trump's presidency and expressed his disdain for the president's sons, calling Donald Trump Jr. a dumb blank. The Times employee also boasted about having been a member of the left-wing group Antifa. "I used to be an Antifa punk once upon a time," he said. "I used to go after Nazi punks. I have punched neo-Nazis, many of them, living in northeast Florida, pretty much southern Georgia. A lot of neo-Nazis and a lot of KKK people, so I had fun." But the strangest part of Dudich's remarks is his alleged ties to former FBI Director James Comey. Dudich, who worked in the presidential campaigns of both Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, said he has met James Comey personally because Comey is his godfather. Dudich claimed his dad and mom knew Comey and his wife for a really long time. Dudich admitted his alleged ties to Comey, but put him in conflict with the Times rules, which state employees cannot cover news on persons with whom they have a personal relationship. Isn't that hilarious? Well, the Comey hearing, I should have recused myself, but I'm not ever telling anybody there that I have a tie with that, or else I don't know if they keep me on, Dudich said. Interestingly, both the Times employee and his father later denied ties to Comey. In response to the mainstream media's continued and constant assaults, President Trump has become a vocal critic of the partisan nature of modern news coverage. On Wednesday, he posted on Twitter, "Network news has become so partisan. distorted, and fake that licenses must be challenged and, if appropriate, revoked. Not fair to public. You gotta love him. Trump's spotlight on the issue could very well result in action, considering the NFL changed their tune after reaping consequences heralded by Trump's tweets. Mainstream media sources such as The Times might be scared into being more responsible. You gotta love Trump, but do you see the hypocrisy that's taken place? And hats off to Project Veritas' James O'Keefe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.